want one. They want one, Tim.
That's the what?
A couple of other guys had 4 other flights, but that's the only second
I think still sick, man, that he can trick it out like that. Only the second flight he's been on it.
What up, everybody? What's going on? How is it going? Can you hear me? Can you hear me? What's happening? I guess that's all right. What up? RC Pilots Lounge 3456.2 in the house. Time for a little roll call action. Let's do it. 25 deep, 9 o'clock, 9:07. We'll take it. I'm sitting at the glass case. Cool. We can hear me. Let's go back to the top. When I get back to the top. Wild Bill in the house. Eddie K, Slapnuts, P51D, Brian Brissett, Paul McNeil, Mike Bird, 151. Are we live or is this Memorex? It's Memorex. Fancy seeing you here. Okay, everybody saying hi to each other. Very cool. Strut Buster, what up? We'll get back on those Alabama videos. I've got more. Tim Touton in the house. Strut Buster, that's Luke, guys. He's going in at it right away. Ask that in a minute. Let me warm up. Slaps. Tony Spears. Dad, what up? Mike SSI. Let's see. Jordan, what up, dude? Tony Spears in the house. I don't think I missed anybody. Boss? Did I say that already? How's everybody? CVO, what's up? Hey, CVO, how'd your Avanti maiden go today? Ethan RC, let us know. Or maybe we'll catch up later on the Zoom. Who knows? And we can find out how that went for you. You are not my father. No, but I'm your godfather, though. OG style. P51D. Nice. It's nice weather. Y'all got no excuses. Smoky Mountain RC, what up? Who's flying what? Let's go. Talk to me. Just came from the field, says boss. Let's hear about your maidens. What did you guys fly? What did you maiden? What are you about to maiden? Let's go. Let's talk about it. Hopefully your flight went good on the Avanti, bro. Because that's a substantial. Anytime you move into a new category, it can be a substantial jump. So our buddy CVO Hobo, he's been flying planes and moving into jets. And his first jet was like a pretty bad to the bone sport jet. Nick Griffith, still going glued together style, says Nicholas Griffith. Y'all, I got some Twin Timbers in here for y'all. Lyndon Stewart in the house. I'm at the shop now. Tim's trying to get better. Craig Bevan. Andy Black, hello. If you're new here, welcome. All you guys, thanks so much for coming. You members of the channel, you're total beasts. Thank you so much. Boss flew the 1.5 Mustang, the Nova, and the Cirrus. Very cool. Twin Timber would be dope for FPV. I want to do some of that. I want some head tracking in the cockpits. Nicholas Griffith, you totally do. Wrightsa flew the HSD Cessna and a 10cc Valiant today. Nice. That's what's up. Man, we missed you in Alabama, Griffith. Your buddies are getting good. They are. I'm going to... Man, I have so much stuff still from Alabama to put out. But, man... usually those shows are always, I'm filming other people, but I've got, be watching out for Thursday for sure, you guys. Nick D Entertainment Lyra. What's up? Hey, Ryan, first time being live. Cool, man. Welcome to the show. I've done this for 4 years, but the channel is really all about, you know, the regular videos on here, you know what I mean? But thanks for coming by. Watch out. Check your subscriptions. Make sure they're turned on. They probably are for you guys. Make sure they're on and your notifications are turned on, so you don't miss it. Because look, if I'm putting out a video at 11 Eastern time on a Thursday, you already know what that means. You already know what that means. So having FPV, I mean, all the drone rules would still apply, you know, like you need a spotter and this and that kind of stuff. Ken Bird's in here. I saw someone say hi to him. Mike. Yep, there you are. John Graham in the house. Killer. So yeah, I mean, guys, I streamed from the warehouse forever. So we are in a little bit uncharted waters. CVO says broke one front wheel door. After that first flight, the rest went great. Heart was pumping, being his first jet. I guarantee it was. Hey, that's not bad. And, you know, the doors are just for looks, right? Now, Easter was a few weeks ago. Not so much. And I already know the thing is at my house, so I'm not worried about what's behind me. Good time. You know, sometimes we have buddies show up and they have the authority to drop the Easter eggs. You know what I mean? Not me so much. I don't want to press that. Here's a question. Let's see if any of you guys can help out. Can you recommend a 4K camera that I can mount on a Freewing 90mm f/16? I have the Runcam 4K Pro, but I can't figure out how to mount it as it's mostly for drones. I hope someone can help you in this regard because I just do not know. Bro, because I was up late with you turkeys. Later than you were. And I was up early for the garage sale, the neighborhood garage sale. It's the first time I've been around actually when it goes down every year. And it's the first time I was around to like kind of help out and see how it goes. And of course, kids wanted to walk around the block and see what everybody had. It was a pretty good time. And then, so I was up early. I was up late and up early. And then, so we did that. And then spent most of the day at the baseball diamonds. I'm back on the T-ball circuit with my 6-year-old. So yeah, that's what we did today. Keith Higgins, what's up, man? So that's the answer to the question, Slaps. But yeah, there's a lot of good answers in here. I mean, honestly, my legit camera will film 4K, but I never do it because the processing and the editing becomes even more laborious. So, I mean, 1080, 60 is generally what I'm doing. A lot of people are saying Velcro, double-sided tape, industrial strength Velcro, servo tape. You know, you want to be able to get it off and on. So, I mean, if you're really slick, you get some Velcro or some of that stuff that's like Velcro, but it's not. And if you can make your mount where, let's say there's a zip tie, so you can double up the protection. And then zip ties are cheap, so you can just cut it. You know what I mean? But you always be able to reuse the Velcro, but you can just lose the zip tie as you go. Duralock, that's what that stuff's called, isn't it? There's, you know what? It's modeling. If you're willing, I think there's always a good way to figure it out. I mean, it's pretty ambitious putting FPV on something that goes that fast too. You know what I mean? Do you have other FPV experience is really what my question would be, I guess. Awesome. Yeah. Hopefully that's some good intel for you. David Martin Graff in here. Someone says, hey, there he is. What up, man? Hopefully you guys, how many of you guys saw the videos this week? I was able to put out one every day except for I stopped short. Friday I had a lot happening and today didn't happen. So Monday, Tuesday, Wednesday, Thursday, videos from the Alabama show were posted. Did you guys see them? Answer with emojis or something. I'm curious. What's up, RC Hero? Hey, guys, you may know the answer to this one. Let me post it up here. From RC Hero, can 40 amp ESC handle 4S sport flying on the E-flite Extra 300? This is the only ESC I have for this plane. My guess is yes. What do you guys think? Thanks, Keith. Yeah, I got more to come too, man. I got more to come. I got Garrett, I got Luke and Scott's flight on that turbine, the new one from Horizon. The 339, the MB339. Is it Aramaki? And then I've got that big awesome BDX that Allie flew, that crazy turbine, and some other stuff I can't even remember. I've got another one of those crazy gliders too to put up. Yeah. What's up, Killer Planes? Strutbuster says the 4S might stress it a little bit. Thanks, Lyndon Stewart. Yeah, those guys make it easy. You know, when they fly like that, it's easy to keep a camera on it. He didn't tell me any comments, Keith. Even Jeremy from the Model Box had positive comments on the videos. I hope so. Man, I put that cat all over them. You know, him and Allie are good buddies, so it worked out. You know, Jeremy was in it, and that big crazy Swiss Arcus is his. Dude, those videos are really good. Those pilots are extremely talented, and it's like, come on, YouTube, like put those out in front of people. The views are not great, which I don't get it. But I don't get a lot of things. Yeah, but the videos are good, and they'll last the test of time. I mean, they'll keep on doing well. Those are some really neat aircraft. And YouTube's so fickle. Like I put them out like at 11 o'clock, 12, 1 o'clock, all those 4 days. I really, to be honest, shouldn't post them until probably about 8 p.m. my time. But it's like, let's see what happens. He needs a comment on the videos in the video comment section. Watch everybody go stupid on this one. There we go. This looks better. Everybody listen. Whew. Ha! Let's see. I was in his shop Friday, and he was asking if you had posted a new video yet. Yeah, man, Friday I didn't get to it. I had to get the garage cleaned up and go do. So yesterday was Friday, and yesterday we had an event at the rooftop of Four Winds Field in South Bend, where the South Bend Cubbies play. And so that I had to take a bunch of RCs there, one of the sponsors of the show, and I just, you know what, priorities. So I aimed for it, and I meant well, but I did not get it every day like I wanted to. But I have enough for half a month. Jeff and Laura, Alabama, in the house. Got any floats for that Ultra Micro Otter? Yeah, actually, I do. The PT-19 is good. I got to get my video out, though. But my landings are not the greatest, man. That thing comes in hot, and I ended up breaking the landing gear in it. So I'm like, dang it. I don't want, it's tough. You know, I show a lot of stuff, but sometimes I hold back a little bit. I don't know. What's up, Kelly Klein? You still over there? You still crawling, dude? Man, thanks for having me come over there. That was awesome. Yeah, I forgot about that. I got to meet up with some cats and crawl a little bit before the baseball. That's your job. Says, in regards to busting up struts, he's not, he loved it so much he bought the company. You know what I mean? Strut Buster RC. Let's go. Victor in the house. Kelly Klein saying hey to everybody. Dude. Yeah, I had a good time crawling with you cats today. RC rolling in the house. Nice. Oh, goodness. Getting in the groove. Trying to. Keith Christie, what's happening? Rats. No, not still there. We rocked the big Jeep SCX6 after you left. Thing is sick, right? It is so sick. Yeah, I hope you guys ran the battery out, man. Thanks, Wild Bill. Yeah, it's boat season. You gotta get some boats in here and stuff like that. The big challenge is letting people in this community around here locally learn that this place is here, which is why I've been doing some of that radio stuff. Because y'all, if everybody who watched my socials was in town, I'd be okay. But you guys are all over the place. Yeah, it's a little different being over here. It makes sense. It feels right, but man, we spent so long in that warehouse. It was like pretty cozy. Eddie K made in his 1.5 Mustang just a little while ago. Sick. Flew great. Yeah, that fly is amazing. How'd your takeoffs and landings go? That's the question. That North American stuff comes with ground loop. How'd it do on the ground? I like that thing. I lost one in a air show, right? I hope I'm not underwhelmed by the speed of it, but I want to fly the 1.7 FMS Mustang pretty bad. Ha. Lance. Is that video still up? The TA 152 I did? That thing flew pretty neat. Interesting subject. You know what I mean? Really long wing. It was neat. It was different and pretty fast. I think it was wasn't it a 3 and 4S bird? Had to go around a time or two, but it was crosswindy. Yeah, I get it. I get that. But you got it worked out and it's home in one piece. Then you did it. You won. You won. Man, I want to get another one of those, dude. I had a nice set of Robarts on mine. I did that Jerry's mod on that one. And gosh, I just don't want to have to do that again. Because if I got one, I'm totally wanting to put Robarts on it again. Right says you'll bring it. Yeah, bring it if you want to bring it. I know that's a big chunk of stuff to pack, but if you're going to bring it anyway, I'll take a spin on it. Yeah, Luke's doing Bobby's working it out, Luke. Yeah. Keith says 20cc Hanger 9 running on 8S. We'll see how fast that is. Mustang? Is that what you're talking about? The wheels, Eddie K, is that what you're talking about? That's like Jerry Wilfong's mod. If it's the Robarts, that was his deal. David's RC, what's up, man? Good to see you on, man. Every Saturday for 4 years or so. Yes, sir. Thanks for having me. Yeah, there's a reason they keep making Mustangs. I mean, they do fly good. There's nothing like them. Of course. There are 2 videos on the TA 152 4S and 3S. They run ads on those. Did you see ads? Sweet. I'm a little bit not surprised by that. We were having a discussion the other day. And real quick, Eddie K doesn't think the Mustang needs a 3mm down that the book calls out, though. See, I think I agree with the book on that. Just saying. We can talk about that later. But we were talking about this the other day. We're talking about the differential thrust on the twin timber, because Greg was wanting to figure out how to mix it out and or assign its function to a switch. And it looks like he's not able to. So bummer for him, man. I want to up my Viper to 8S. What's up, Big Jim? If you get a, Craig says, if you get a 1.7 P51 due to prop mod 2, it made a difference. What, with the zip ties? I don't know why, but I just do not want to do it. To me, it sounds like stress and plastic and like a balancing issue. Apparently it works for folks, but that's cool, man. I mean, I get it. You're adding pitch to the prop. Do they wallow out the holes in the root of each blade, or is it just flex the back plate? I'm curious. Curious what you think. I've always been a little bit opposed to it. It always sounded a little janky to me, but folks have been doing it for years. That prop mod, man, the zip tie mod, RC groups. That's what RC groups should change their name to, is zip tie mod, because for a while it was the hottest topic. Kelly Klein says, who's going to be the first to do a tri-motor twin timber? David Snyder, why not just change the prop? Because where do you get a nice big scale 4-bladed prop for those things? I mean, that was my problem with the big Corsair too. It's like, man, this thing is amazing, but it's like out of the box, it's anemic. Brandon, what's going on? Good to see you. That X-Fly SU-27 is looking sweet behind you. I've been working on my 3D flying more than anything, starting to collect more 3D planes. Nice. Wild Bill, Aircraft International on the 4-bladed props. Got it. It ought to come with something that makes it feel like a Warbird, though. It's kind of goofy when they are weak like that out of the box, especially hot rods like a Mustang or Corsair. It's like, come on, man. The Flightline Corsair out of the box is fast. You know, I mean, if you don't want to mess with something and you want that speed, that's the one. That's where David gets his props. What I miss? 6S. Did I say that? Yeah, 6S on a 12 scale crawler. There we go. David Martin Graff has predictions. I think we're going to see an E-Flight Jumbo airliner in the fleet soon. Inner gear doors for Craig on his Corsair. So the first versions of the Corsair, actually it's the second version of the Corsair, they put like a 360 kV motor in it, and it was actually good. The first iteration was 300 kV or something, and then everyone bitched, and so then it went 360. if I remember right. I could be off a little on the numbers, but I think it was something like that. And then the new one, more recent one, I think they went back to 300. It's like, what? And so with the 360, it'd probably be just fine. Paul Ballard in the house. Everybody's talking about cougars. This is a family-friendly show, guys. Family-friendly. Friendly. Saw an online complaint today on the Twin Timber. Engines were turning backwards. He had to swap wires on both the SCs. Now differential is backwards. East States Horizon Hobby can't figure it out. Hear of this? Nope, I haven't heard of that. But you would have to rebind it after you switch the wires. And maybe tell the receiver how it's oriented so it knows what to do. That's where I'd start. And after that, yeah, I mean, they'll work it out eventually, whatever. I mean, it comes to. It's a nuisance, but I'm always very confident that when there's problems like that, especially when it's on manufacturing, that he'll get satisfaction. He might just have to wait. That's the only thing. Kenny says Aeroscale shop props. Yeah, I mean, hopefully the Mustang's got a. What's the KV on your Mustang, Reitza? Huh. Swap the props. Yeah. Literally. That's probably all it is. If I'm Horizon's customer service on that call, you got to make sure everything's on the correct side. And you got to ask him, how are you looking at it? Is it face on or is it like you're in the seat? All those things matter here. I didn't have trouble. But yeah, enough of them are out there now. There's certainly ways people can screw it up. I mean, really, you have to pay attention to the details. If I think in the manual, obviously, when they speak left and right, they're talking from the pilot's perspective. But if you're sitting there looking at it nose on, you could easily get things wrong. But yeah, that seems like a pretty good solution. Swap the props. They're spinning the wrong way. And then when you swap the wires, the correction or differential is wrong. Yeah, swap the props. That might be the answer. Do you remember which way he said his props were spinning? Mine, they spin inboard, and I set up by the book, but I have number 3 or 4 in the country, though, off of production. So there's that, too. But, I mean, that's a production sample. They should have all been that way. My guess is make sure the colors on the plugins match. One is red and one is blue. They're red and green. Maybe the dude's colorblind. Can't tell the difference. Boss, you mean 380? 180 doesn't seem right. But 360 or 380 should do it. On top of 300, that's way better. for sure. $360. That's good, right, sir? So you're probably good to go. Mike Bird got the Axial Pro crawler kit. Yeah, I got one in the store right now. They've been hard to get, but I got one in here. I'm surprised it made it through the week, to be honest. Not really, though. I mean, the truth is, the nicer the weather gets, the lesser the sales go. All over the place, this is true. And even online, which is why you see a lot of promotions at places, I'd say. Big Jim, it is not delivered with the props on. Watch my video, dude. I'm sure I talked about it. But yeah, you have to mount up the prop adapters and everything. One's reverse threaded. Yeah, man, it's hard for me not to want to try to build that crawler kit, but I got no business doing it right now. You know, it's they don't send me that stuff. They send me planes. So it's like, man, anything I take off the shelf and do a video on basically becomes a wash. All right, I've tried to ignore it as long as I can. I'll post this comment because the name's wrong, so that helps. Anybody seen the review on the 80 millimeter Free Wing Panther? It looks mean and loaded. I'd love to get one. Yeah, it looks a lot like a Panther, right? It's a Cougar. The Panther has straight wings, right, with those tip tanks, kind of like a T-33. And then the Cougar has swept back wings and a big lifting area there at the root where the wings meet the fuse. And pretty interesting intake for the ducting. Reminds me a little bit of the difference between, if you look at a MiG-15 and a MiG-17, the wings basically angle the same way, but the MiG-17 has way more wing area at the root. So being a follow-up to the MiG-15, you have to imagine that was solving a character flaw or a strength issue or something. But yeah, it looks pretty neat. When's RC Castle getting them? Brandon, waiting on that 800 LP. Nice. Let's see. Brandon, I will. Where are you located? I mean, in the United States. I will. What is it you want? It's easy if they're smaller. What would you consider wanting to get, Brandon? And if you're far away, you can still support the efforts by clicking the links in the descriptions or bookmarking pilotryanmedia.com. You guys have heard it, bookmark pilotryanmedia.com and click through to your favorite brands. This is our job. And there's lots of ways to contact me. Look, I'm all in. So I'd be glad to make it happen. 180 kV. That doesn't sound right, boss. Maybe it is. Any P38 Lightnings? Just one of my own custom one. Where are you located? I got a sweet one that's custom with the suspension mod and Robart tires on it. It's 23 Skidoo. There's videos of it way back on my channel. But I can. So Brandon, to answer your question, like, yes, I can ship, but you're going to contact me. It's a little fumbly, but it can be done. But if you're not local to me, the best thing to do to keep supporting this whole effort is to click through my affiliate links that you can get to from my website or on my social media posts or through the links in the description of the YouTube videos, even this one right here. Big Jim, probably. Kelly. Yeah, bro. I tell you, the next ones won't be here till June. So this one crawler kit that I have here in the store right now is once it's gone, it'll be June before I have a chance to get any more. Paul Flu's Commander, nice. I like that one. What's up, Ann Golden? She said, don't forget to hit the like button or the dislike button or the snarky comment button. David Snyder said he married a cougar. RC guys just like saying cougar. I know. I'm gonna block it in the chat though in about 5 minutes. Get to the chopper. SU-27. Oh, nice. Yeah. Are you on Facebook or Instagram or anything like that? You can also email me at info@pilotryanmedia.com, which is, if you go to the website, all the social media icons are available, and it's either the first icon or the last icon will begin to generate the email interface so you can write whatever you want. I'd love to work it out for you. Where are you located at, Brandon? Anyway, get with me, man. We can do it. Yeah. San Diego? Okay. This thing's built, and I really don't want to pack it up. So, probably out on that. But you can get them at RC Castle or other places in the United States. Strutbuster wants to know if anybody's getting an NX20. I know he's shopping. T-28 Trojan. Zelo Games. That's a great plane. No matter what size it is, those fly pretty good. Exactly. Kelly just looked at his 1700 FMS original Corsair manual, and it's a 300 kV. Yeah, and I mean the manual could be wrong. I thought, did you say yours flies pretty good though, Kelly? I thought you did. So the manual could say 300, but the motor says 360. That's if you are happy with how it flies. If you think it's weak sauce, like I think they're weak sauce, then it probably is the 300. I mean, I remember back in the day when their 4S stuff came out, they were releasing them all with 500 kV, and it was almost there. And then they went 540 kV on all their 4-blade stuff and 580 kV on all the 3-blade stuff, and that helped a lot. And then they started going 650 kV, and that was also very good. But back on the 540s and the 580s, even then the 1400 I felt was slow on the 540. But man, any of the 3-bladed stuff on the 580, which was the Zero, the Trojan, the 109, the 190, P40 was a 650 by then. But those ripped. Those were amazing. What's up, Reckham Roy? I missed some guys. E-Flight Pits, the 38-inch one, Hunter. That's the only pits I haven't flown. But I love the 1400. And for what, 350? Like, what a bargain for a big 1400 biplane. Flies very, very nice. And a lot of times the things we choose are predicated upon the batteries we already have laying around. I understand that. I don't know if you have 6S packs, but it's worth it. I think it's that much easier to land and all that too because it's bigger, you know. But the micro pits is bad to the bone also. I like that one a lot. I want to fly it again. I flew it for social about a year ago, and those went pretty good. But then it didn't survive the session. So I'd like to take it out again. Let's see. Palm City, Florida. Oh, nice. That's the East Coast, man. That's not very far. Brandon, yeah, we can do this. Yeah, hit me up in Messenger, whatever. We can work it out. We get a phone call going or something. I don't know what your hours of availability are, but I'm fairly flexible. I got little kids, so the opportunities I have to be like home and stuff after school before bedtime, I typically I'm not really available at that time. But once they go to bed and stuff, and before they get home from school, I'm pretty much always around. And this is our business, either through YouTube or the shops. Let us help you. Let us get it for you. Let us be your source. As Jeff says, just click anything, for goodness sakes. Yeah, S-Buck. Let me see if I can find it, dude. Let me catch up on these comments real fast. But guys, look, if you get value from my channel and you're shopping, let's go. This is pretty good stuff on the pits right here. I like flying the 850, but if you fly off hard surface, you need to swap out the stock tires for some Dubro low bounce tires. Do you have to fiddle with the axles to make the low bounce work? Does the weight bother you? I also like Dave Brown tires. And I used to put them on a lot. They're not rubber. They're not a scale looking. They're real soft foam. You almost need to hang the plane up because you'll get flat spots if you just leave them set on it. But the one thing I liked about them was the profile was skinny. So I didn't ever, because sometimes when I put the low bounce tires on something, like I'm getting brass tubes and I'm doing all this screwing around because now the tires are so fat. I got to space out the tire from the strut with washers. So now the axle's not long enough. A lot of goofing around. A lot of times I would just go for Dave Brown tires and be able to use stock equipment. That's kind of nice sometimes. The RC car race was last night at the rooftop of Four Winds Field in South Bend, a big radio promotion. The old methods of advertising are really in a funny spot right now. Radio's kind of one of them. Print and even TV. It's interesting. And super hard to gauge if it pays off for what you do, for what it ends up being. Everything's expensive. Yeah, right. I mean, low bounce is good. I mean, those are super cool and they usually look more scale, but it's just something to consider because I know what happens is, well, a lot of us will say, yeah, Dubro, loop, low bounce or Robarts or whatever. And if they are wider than what was on there, not everybody's handy at modeling. So sometimes you got to drill out the hubs, or a lot of times I'd have to go buy some brass and then make that work. It just a lot of work. When if you just put on something that fits, worst case is I would rather drill out a hub to make a Dave Brown fit on something than sleeve an axle with brass, go shop new wheel collars and everything else and hope it all, stays on. Sure. So, I mean, most of us in this room are pretty all in on this hobby, so we kind of know what's going on. But for those who don't, there's only so many companies that make these models in a way, the good ones anyway. And FMS is a manufacturer, a vendor, and an OEM supplier for companies that brand things their own way. So not every E-flite plane, not every E-flite foamy is made in an FMS factory, but a lot of them are. And that's not a problem. That's not a diss. That's nothing. So, but that's basically the connection. So Horizon Hobby works with FMS as a manufacturing partner to bring projects to fruition. So we call it DNA. Like when you can look at an FMS plane and be like, oh man, wow, that builds a lot like an E-flite plane. Or you look at an X-fly plane and you're like, boy, that's pretty similar to FMS. Well, they are in some cases the same hardware and a lot of the same methods. So they are familiar and share a pretty decent DNA, so to say, method of construction and assembly and hardware. And I think that's actually, I mean, honestly, people long for stuff to be standardized. So I think the fact that even across a few different monikers or brands, you can have similar methods and stuff implemented is not a bad thing. It's a familiar thing that to me, I think is all right. I mean, how many of you guys wish that everybody used the same battery connector across brands? Wouldn't that be nice? Never going to happen. So the fact that we can have 3 or 4 different airplane brands feel the same when you're fixing them and putting them together isn't the worst thing, if you ask me. The trophies, Ken, are I get a trophy for every time I say click the link per live stream. Because otherwise I'll be over at your house for stovetop. So no, this was a family operation, still very much is here at this store. It existed 10 years before we had our hands in it. And so the couple, the married folks who own the place, their grandson is a sponsored, I think within top 10 TLR sponsored like racer. His name is, I draw a blank when people ask me things. I'm so dumb. James Bell. Bullet. James Bell. And his dad is Tommy. And Tommy races too and been in the game forever. These cats are known all over the whole race scene across the country and probably outside of it. Tommy's the one who maintains that track, calls the races. Like, it's pretty good stuff. So this is where some of his stuff lives. Oh, good. Yeah, planes that don't have retracts usually have a more axle to work with. It's not as specific a lot of times. But space is a premium in wheel wells and stuff. So it's like, especially there, Dave Browns are going to be a good choice, or something with a thin profile. I mean, if you can find air tires or captive air tires, I mean, that's what they are. They're captive air. I have a ton of 2 3/4 and 3-inch Dubrow tires that they call captive air. And I would legit drill a hole where the O is on both sides because I thought they were too hard. And they still are too hard. So it's not like they're full of air. It's thick enough carcass of rubber that they maintain their shape super well, even with holes in them. Yeah, the RC car race was cool. I didn't race. I just, sponsored the event, brought the cars and all that. And then the winner got to take one home, which was a Senton. The ready to run package, the fully ready to run brushed one that comes with a battery and the charger and all that. Yeah, pretty cool. Last tail heavy video I saw was they did the stick. That one right there. And beat it up pretty good, but looked like they had a good time. Anthony, what's going on? I see you replying to what's not worth the watch? What? Hey, now I want to know. Anthony, I just saw your comment about the Yak 130 or Timber Evolution fuse. I don't. I don't. I do not. Oh, I see. I'd stay longer, but I have to watch the new tail heavy video. That's cool. Peace. It'll be there. Aquagon, what up? Yeah, Tail Heavy does make great videos. Was dumb at best. Gosh, hey, I'll see y'all later. Let's go watch it. Peace. Let's see. I was going to try to look up. Somebody wanted to see. What's up, Snow River? Somebody wanted to see. Let me try to find it, dude. Give me a minute. I'm not going to see y'all, but I think you'll still see me. I'm going to try to find that P38 video I did of the green one. The silver one we did may still be up over there. I'm not positive, but it was a pretty good one. A lot of onboard camera stuff. Let's see. Can you guys still see me? I have no idea. I don't see you at all, so I have no way of knowing. Shoot. Yeah, it's still up at over there. This one, I have no idea. I don't remember what this one is like at all. But I think I can share it out. Could you see me? I couldn't see you. That's what it is. You just posted it. The silver P38 boss or the green one? The selfie stick P38 is up. Up where? Like you saw it from me just now? Or let me try to pull it up. Let's see. Present. Yeah. Selfie stick. Oh, wow, you can see me. Bro, the camera got, like, I about lost it right there. Let me try to turn it down. There we go. This is better with multiple, what am I trying to say? Monitors. Come on. Scariest flight ever. Let's do it again, he says. Now I have no idea where my stream is. Did I just end this stinking stream? Awesome. Or am I still on? Holy smokes. Inner studio. Look. Just do it. I'm like on twice. What? Forget about it. Anyway, you saw it, right? Okay. Next. Edit name. No, get out. Like off. I've got an echo now. Son of a gun. Edit mic settings. No, just go. Enter the matrix. It's still got an echo. All right. We'll figure this out. Okay. Echo. Okay. Is it better? I think it is. I don't know. Yeah, this is weird. I shouldn't be hearing myself right now. I don't. I never am able to hear myself back like this. What in the world? Ryan, it's out of limits. Yeah, why is this happening to me? Okay, mute that mic. Mute that. Now it's good? I don't think it is. Check one time. I've got it totally good. So as long as you don't have an echo, I think we're okay. So you guys are all right? There's no echo? No echo? We can live with it. I just turned down the volume on my side, and it should be even better. So you guys are okay? Talk to me. You fine? Snow River is still a mess. Should be okay. Sound changed. Jeez, it's goofy at this point. That took me 6 weeks to plan for you to do. Sounds fine. All right. Still an echo? Get out of town. It's fine. All right. Now it's breaking up. Goodness sakes. Boss says it's good on his end. It must be messed up then for the rest of you. I'm just teasing. Taking over. Hurry up. Take over before the end of the month. Watch this. sick.
Yeah. Nice.
Yes.
Nice, Tim. Thanks.
I'll get it trimmed out a bit.
Hey, nice
No, that was
job.
awesome, dude.
Man, that was awesome.
Thank you.
Thanks so much.
Yeah, thank you, dude.
Did you get a lot of that?
Awesome. Man, that cat can fly, can he? For real. For real. Super good. Yeah, Tony, we were there live, weren't we? Camera guy, good job, says Wild Bill. Not bad for his first day, I'm guessing. That thing's huge, 140 inches. I mean, man, this sounds like fun. T28 race is at the Silent Electric Flyers of San Diego field. Paul Ballard says he does that stuff all the time. One hand tied behind his back, no sweat. Don't know what's such the big deal. Fred in the house, nice. With a little practice, he'll be able to fly in a straight line in no time at all. All right. Okay. Okay. Big Jim. So yeah, you guys gotta do the Zoom thing. Get fired up. Get that link going somewhere, because I'm gonna wrap it in a little bit here. I gotta unpack the truck a little bit and figure out what I'm gonna do. Fred Barron, thank you so much for that, man. Yeah, I think I'll probably be here a lot. It's gonna be. I've been working on this. I've not been working on the basement. That's a problem. That's why it's not done. But I'll have me an office at home one of these days. Thank you, Fred. Yeah, I think a lot of times the club racing is still going on, but in the wintertime it's busier than it is when it starts getting nice. So many things. So many things. All right, Kelly, see you later. Man, I want to do that again, bro, over there. I'll bring a bunch of stuff for y'all to try. That was a good time. I like those dudes, man. Thanks for having me come over. That was cool. My only regret is I had to leave and I didn't bring more trucks. Thanks, Kelly. See you, dude. Paul McNeil. Yeah, actually, yeah, that was he was still talking about trimming it in that video. There was basically uh, two videos going on. Bobby is live on Live RC. Yeah, for the racing. Yeah, check that out, guys. You can grab that link. You might have to put it in the regular comment section of this video, but actually, it's really easy. If you go to Live RC, you can look up RC Fun Park PD for Palm Desert, and you can see live the races that are happening right now. Anthony, awesome. Have a good softball game, man. For your kid. I always, look, I act like it's your game because it is. I mean, I feel the same way. Like I got a game, but it's my kid's got a game. Kelly, yes. Yeah, check out the races at Palm Desert. Guys, if you're in California, check out that shop. Holy smokes. So nice. Snow just put up the link. Yeah, right here. But I don't think you guys can click it, can you? If you can, cool. I'm not in YouTube. I'm in StreamYard interface. So I'm not able to do that. It opened for you, Wild Bill? Cool. But the guys who are in the store, what time is it there? It's after, let's see, 3 hours, 7:30. Yeah, so it's after hours there. So I don't know what is going on exactly right there right now. But check it out when the racing is going on. If they don't, he may not even know it's streaming still and is just trying to like close up. So I don't know. John, lots of cool stuff in the store. What do you want to see? Let me know. All right, we'll make you out of here. See ya. Yeah, I mean it's 7:30 there, so Kinbird, everybody have a great weekend, great flying, have a good night. See you later, Kinbird. That'd be fun, Wild Bill. What's up, Brad? The patrol boat. I'm at the shop in Indiana, Brad. What about the new patrol boat from Horizon? Yeah, I don't have that. in here right now. I've actually we got boats on the way. It's that time of year. We gotta get stock up on them. Mount RC, yes, it is. Yes, it is. You ought to be able to still get those from Bitco. Because the truth is, they're on my shelf and the double box is gone. But let me double check. The dogs are chewing up the cat. Gotta run. See you later, Killer Planes. Rob's RC. Here's a question for you guys. Check this out. Any thoughts or recommendations on a motor upgrade for E-Flite 80mm F18 Blue Angels? What do you guys think? What do you think? Yeah, they're still in stock and shipping from BitGo Hobby, the SU27s. Both schemes, as a matter of fact. And of course, X-Fly Alpha Jet, both schemes. And T78, 80mm, which is bad to the bone. Yeah. And the 64mm T7. Wild Bill, F82 Mustang. I don't know if we'll ever see one, man. It'd be cool though. Yeah, guys, if you got an answer for Rob's RC, throw it in the chat. Snow River Guniac is pretty good on those recommendations for that stuff. The Paul says, let's see, show. Put the FMS 3665 EDF in it. It's a rocket. And it ought to be a drop-in fit probably too, right, Paul? I imagine it's a drop-in fit. John Graham, do you like crawler kits? I got one of those Pro Scale Axial kits. I'm thinking the new trucks I got. I got a bunch of the Traxxas 18th scale crawlers in now, finally. Those have been hard to get. I really enjoy the Losi side by side, to be honest. It's fun on the oval. I mean, it's not really a basher, but it reminds me of the midget racing kind of stuff. Should be in its FMS flight. That's what I think too, Fred. It should be a drop-in fit. So that sounds like good advice from Paul. Believe it. You want it to be a drop-in fit. Confirmation. Yep, goes right in, dude. My E-Flite F18 rips. That's what's up. So that's a good recommendation. Writes that wants to know when the new timber's coming out. Says it's been a while. Whatever, Palpatine. Smarty pants. That's pretty funny though, right? So that's pretty funny. I don't care what they say about you. You're all right, man. 10 minutes max. I think I'm gonna dip. Paul says it also makes it pretty power hungry, but the speed will more than certainly make up for it. If I could paraphrase and add my own eloquence. Timber 90 millimeter EDF. There you go. I'm surprised we haven't seen a trimber yet. A three-way. There's the Zoom link, y'all. There is the Zoom link. Thanks for the update, dude. You're right about that, Eddie K. It would be. It would be. Let me double check some stuff. Maybe he is still open. Timber trifecta seaplane. It might be him racing. That's what she said. Oh man. Oh man, oh man, oh man. Okay. Where'd John go, man? I wanted to show him something. I haven't opened that kit yet, dude. That I know y'all don't care about crawlers, most of you, but man. Axel, you're welcome. Thank you for coming by. Guys, I put out 4 videos this week. If you haven't seen them, it's all really cool stuff from some fantastic flying in Alabama. Check it out. Brian says it's time for trucks. I'll do trucks for 10 minutes. Watch the numbers go down to 20. It's okay, though, if it does. What do you want to see, man? John, you want to see the kit? It's a kit. I've been wanting to see it. I'll check it out. This is back to the E-Flight deal. Here's some guys are recommending the X-Flight 80mm 2200. Any thoughts? This is in reference to the E-Flight F-18. Does anybody know? All right, man. I'll do it. Here's the side by side. While I just because I saw it on the way. This has legit suspension like the real ones do. I just think that's bonkers. It's just so cool, and I really enjoyed this on the oval. I got some fun social media stuff with this out there in the world. Do you see it if I put it there? They're going to come in tomorrow and be like, what has happened here? So this is the first time I'm getting to take a look at it. When first one came into the store, a guy, Brazen Scale, our buddy Brett, wanted it because he makes parts, chassis, and things like that. And so I didn't get to see it. He came and picked it up before I ever got a chance to see it. So this is my first time cracking open this builder's kit, the SCX10 Pro builder kit. First time I'm opening up right now. And I'm going to read the box and stuff for a minute. I also I keep kits around here because people like them. So I got the TRX4 Sport Builder's Kit and the other TRX4 Builder's Kit. The difference being the TRX Sport Kit doesn't have any extra servos to operate the locking and unlocking diffs in the second speed. So it's a little more simple. So that's the back. And competition optimized chassis, lighter, lower, and highly adjustable. The aluminum plate SCX10 Pro 4-wheel drive chassis is optimized for comp-worthy crawling and climb, side hilling, and breakover. The 3-link or 4-link, you can go either way on this. Suspension, aluminum oil-filled shocks, and complete ball bearings keep performance smooth and steady. Low and forward motor position provides superior weight distribution. 20-degree C hubs. I know there's a real nice angle on the plate for the transmission breakover. Shiftable underdrive transmission. The transmission allows you to underdrive the rear by 40% manually or with servo. Underdriving the rear axle allows for a tighter turning radius and reduces torque twist on climbs. Multi-piece axles with steel tubes, winch mounting places, forward motor mounting. Everything's been really well thought out on this. Let's open it. I watched all the media on this when it first came out, and the people that were on talking about it and stuff. I super trust their opinion. Everybody seemed to sing its praises. So let's see. This is me. What y'all people see though? What I'm seeing, as I'm seeing. So we'll bring it down a little bit. Let me see about this. I still need to be able to read the comments though. Okay. So as is expected, you're going to get a manual. Which is handy. Is the light awful or is it okay? There's the book. And your bags, can be labeled well, bag H, shock, not shock, but like body posts and stuff in that. Bag D, rod ends and your links, which are probably stainless steel. Shock bits, you're going to build your own shocks. Need a new Reefs 800 low profile servo. Is that if you want to do the steering on the axle or just in general? Servo horns, bunch of screws, bag G1 and G, some plastic bits, more plastic bits, bag C. The gears are in here. I built one kit so far, and it's been that Vanquish. The doctor is in. Here's the bearings and your Loctite and your grease. More your axles and like I say, some bearings, axles, and here are the chassis rails, which are apparently carbon fiber, right there, right there. Pretty neat. You know, I feel this is definitely a premium kit, and it is kind of spendy, but there's so much good in this kit. I trust it to be fantastic. You know, I'm not a comp guy, so like if I built this, I would be doing it to stay. I'd be doing it to be scale. So it's like I don't know. I may not go for this until I find some time. But like, I really wouldn't mind building one of the Traxxas kits either. But I don't want to open anything up. I'm going to keep this as nice as possible. But yeah, hey, I mean, that's how these go together. Lots of bags of parts. And at this point now, if anybody's building one of these, I'm certain there are videos on it. That is it. And right now, retail's $429 on it. Well, Matt, you know how it is. Honestly, retail is always way higher than we get them for. Like the price online is the same as I sell it for in the store. And that's cool. No, I don't know anybody that actually charges the retail price that things say because it's always super high. But I think it's 4 times points right now all weekend at Horizon. So if you're thinking about it, you can talk to me and we can ship it. It's a small enough box. Or click the link while you can still get them, if you can still get them. So what else you want to see, John? Mike Bird says the Sport has the best easy to follow instructions for a first kit. I would have to agree, just because of the decrease in complexity, not having to have the shift servo and the speed servo in there. Just simple, just lock diffs from the get go. Not a lot going on. And you guys have seen my Vanquish before. That's a super nice. That was the only one I've built so far, and it was it's probably just as complicated as this one is, where it's got 2 different overdrives and a dig function. So that was fun. That was really neat, and it's one of my best crawlers. It's over on the shelf. Yeah, I enjoyed building that kit, and I think I spent probably about the same amount of time on the body doing that patina as I did on the build. And thank goodness for Harley Designs. The manuals were great for the Vanquish, but it was really cool watching Harley's videos on it. In particular, like I think the shocks were something that tripped me up, and the transmission because it's like I say, it's a pretty involved transmission. So super nice watching that. Zoom link is up again. That's true, David Martin Graff. It's a good time to be an RC. I mean, we've been saying it for a while. It keeps on being the case. I have to agree. The quality of the planes today, Retrax plastic hinges, are unmatched. Yes. Yeah, if you like crawlers, those are Harley Designs and Scale Builders Guild are supreme treasures to that facet of the hobby. I met Josh at it was Vegas. Yeah. Yes, it was. We're going on an hour 45. Um, I mean, I'm at the shop. What do you want to see? 5 minutes or something? Any of you guys want to see one of those TRX for the 18 scale? 150 bucks. Those things are really good. And they're a little bigger than the 24 scale ones, so I feel like they're a good choice if you wanted to go outside with it. And the hardware is all like metric. There's no real tiny Phillips stuff on it, so it's a little easier to mess with them, from what I understand. But yeah, I have a bunch of the different colors now of the Defenders and the Broncos, which I haven't even had a chance to look at. But really, it's been hard to get one or two in the store, and I've got about 10, which is killer. Hunter wants to see some birds. What do you want to see, man? I'm waiting on my buddies to bring me my stick back. The new stick, the one that's covered, not the sus right there, there, but the one that's got the covering on it. But man, it was a big deal getting out of the warehouse, and then this week a little bit of an adjustment. Try to crank out some videos and get back into this routine a little bit and throw that radio promotion up and get that done. Nice. Brad picked up a couple of those 112 scale Willys Jeeps. Very cool. Leaf springs in the house when they were on sale. That's the way to go because, man, they're kind of high otherwise. I have one of the 6 scale Willys World War II Jeeps brand new in the box here. And then I have mine on the shelf. Mike says he ordered a titanium cage for his UTV 18 from Furtec. Nice. The UTV is pretty all right, man. It does need a little weight down low on it, but they all do. The airplanes that are hanging up in the ceiling in the back, yeah, they're going to stay there. They're up there higher than you think. There's a little tiny Tiger Moth kit that's hanging up way back there, and then you can see the Carbon Z Cub hanging down. And there's a P61 that I forgot was here, that I'm glad is here because that's Bobby's. And then there's a E-Flite T28 1.2, Habu, FMS Pits, Draco, Cup, Night Radiant. I've got my Buddy Fighter here on the shelf, Turbo Timber, PT19. I mean, man, what you want, G? The stick, the P51, but they're up there high. I got my Beach 18 in here. Yeah, the scale detail is amazing, Brad. Now the 12 scale Willys, it looks amazing. It's not really all that as a crawler if you compare it to dedicated crawlers, but the 6 scale one is. Surprised me a lot. But the Tiger Moth is like an ARF, and it comes with the motor, ESC, and servo, and that's the box. And it's I think it's like 38 inches. Yeah, 800 millimeters. So I think that's around 38 inches in wingspan. And I got them on sale. I think they're more than this. but I got him for 150 right now. Yes, that's an X Max on the floor. Solar flare, dude. Solar flare. It's a store demo. The box got wet, so it's brand new. And I got an XRT over there on the floor too. But that one's been used. Let me look up the Tiger Moth real quick. Because I think it is more, but I'm letting them go. Here. Let's see. Dancing Wings. Good stuff. And you can still check out Bitco Hobby. The Dancing Wing stuff all ships from California, but there's a ton of it in stock right now. The Big Albatross, the Stearman, sick. Sick. I'm still looking forward to having. Yeah, so these retail, I got it for 150. They're out of stock online, bro. They retail at 239. Yep, they do. My decathlon, I sold it, Hunter. I sold it begrudgingly, but I sold it a while ago. I liked it though, man. But it's like, bro, you have no idea. I have. We had to get out of our warehouse, which is where our playground, where we stored like all of our like personal stuff, and so a lot of things had to go. Unfortunately, Brad, I couldn't say if I knew, but not that I know of. My fly buddy, brother-in-law Mike is moving to Wabash, Indiana. Be there Monday night, like around. You want to come over? Oh yeah, the Aero Scout. Um, Mike, yeah. Brian, are you gonna be around? Hit me up somewhere. Messenger, Instagram DMs, email, info@pilotridemedia.com, um, which you can get to easily from pilotridemedia.com. It's one of the icons on the top, along with the socials. I'll make you famous. Hello, how's it going? How's it going? Usually, when somebody says I'll make you famous, they want you to sign your name. Ridiculous. Been there, done that. Well, I didn't do it, but been there, said no. He'll be an hour away. Man, come over. Monday night, Tuesday, dude. Let me know, bro. We could meet up at the flying field or at the shop. I need to be filming on Tuesday. That reminds me. I need to text somebody. I'm gonna do it right now so I don't forget. Is that okay? Yes. Thanks. Sorry, guys. I gotta book a film session here if I can. Um, Sorry, appreciate it. Okay, Brian, you're staying in Cali. All right, all right. Yeah, I mean, is he here permanently in Warsaw or just for a while? Anyway, let me know, man. I run around a lot. I'm not like completely anchored in during hours. I mean, I haven't been here for 6 months. I mean, since Bobby and Gabby left, I haven't been here except for Mondays only. So I still have um, some freedom, so to say. An RC motorcycle with a sidecar would be cool. Yes, it would. I think an RC motorcycle, like dirt bike style, with suspension would be cool. Now, I don't. I personally, I mean, street bikes are awesome, but dirt, dirt. I'd take the Air Scouts to the field just in case we get a newbie for sure. They're great for that. I mean, really, the beginner stuff is the cars probably 15, 20 to 1 outsell airplanes. And it's generally the beginner stuff is what moves. Because a lot of people think it's cool, but if they've never flown before, they just don't have the confidence. And so that's a lot of money to spend when you just don't trust yourself. Like with a car, they operate in like 3 dimensions instead of 4, so to say, right? So it's a little easier. You just let go and it'll sit there, right? Roll a little bit and sit there. The plane, you aren't done until it's down. So it's different. It's different. Like working a submarine, but air instead of water, you know? At least with sub, things happen probably pretty, slower. It's thicker, medium. Man, I stayed on way longer than I said I was going to, didn't I? 3-minute warning. 3-minute warning. What else can I do for you? Anybody? Give it a like on your way out. Give it a dislike on your way in. Whatever. Let's go. Hit it up. Engage with social media and the content here on YouTube. Appreciate seeing your comments. I try to like and heart them all, unless it's something ridiculous, and then I don't. But yeah, appreciate it, you guys. Yes, I do. Thank you, Rob's RC. Great show as usual. Ryan and pilots, have a great evening. Thanks for the help. You're very welcome. You're very welcome. Dang it. Sorry, y'all. I'm booking this film session. What time? Maybe Monday instead. What up? Snow say I flew the Air Scout in public today. LOL. First time ever at a club field. Oh, neat. They don't bite. Even when they do, it doesn't sting. Um, after a while, you get used to that kind of thing. He says, usually if I have any audience, it isn't RC people who know I suck. Dude, if you're out there having fun, that's all that matters. Brad says, oh, bummer. Sorry, y'all. Multi. Good to see you folks in the chat. Ryan, don't work too hard. Impossible. I need to work harder. Don't forget to take a break when you can. Eat a cheeseburger. LOL. Have a great week. Thank you, Brad. See you later. Yeah, 2-hour show. That's good enough. Nice. Anybody we talked to before about email, trying to contact for shipping or whatever like that, let's go. Hit me up. We'll catch up with you here. And maybe not this evening, but we'll get it done. Or do what you always do. Support go to pilotRyanMedia.com and click the brands that you want to shop at. Yeah. Easy. Let's keep this going so I don't have to go bag groceries. All right. Sick. May the 4th be with you, man, for sure. All right. Getting the bounce. Any last minute anything, man? I'll show you. Members especially. You got VIP privileges. Anything you want to see, man, while I'm here right now, let's roll. I'll do it. Otherwise, I will catch you on the flip. If you didn't see the 4 videos from this week, check them out if you want to see what's up at the Alabama show and some really cool airplanes flown by some outstanding pilots. And there's a lot more to come still from Alabama. So be watching Thursday at that suspicious time of 11 o'clock Eastern for who knows what. And then, make sure your notifications are on and everything like that for everything else as well. And if you're naked and you don't have clothes, go to the home page of the YouTube channel and click store and check out the merch. Paul McNeil, is there a Curtis Jenny out there? Not that I know of. I'm sure somebody on the scratch built side has done one, though. Definitely. Dad, love you, man. See ya. Mountain RC, appreciate that. Boss 223 out of here. Yeah, guys, on Facebook, my dad, Joseph Ramsey, they cloned his account. So when you click on the profile and go there to see if it's a real person, it actually looks like it is. Those are real posts from him, but they're not him anymore. Someone cloned the account. So Joseph Ramsey on Facebook is a farce, but he's real right here in the chat. So chat him up right here and know you got the real one. All right. Thank you so much, boss. Thanks everybody for watching all the videos and the content. It is the engine that drives this machine. Thank you so much for that. Appreciate you guys. I'm gonna bounce. As always, here's the sign off. We're out of here in 5. Hang your ass forever. 3 you later. You're too good to be forgotten. We'll see you next time. How do you do this? Oh, yeah. Bye now. Boom.